Hi, my name is Javier Solari. In this video, I will talk about how the pandemic COVID-19 will affect globalization and international business in the following years. First of all, globalization is an economic, technological, political, social, and cultural process on a world scale that consists of the growing communication and interdependence between the different countries of the world. But in order to project how COVID-19 will affect globalization and international business in the following years, we have to look at the global context and how the pandemic has affected the economy during this year. According to the Canadian bank RBC, between the end of World War II and the financial crisis of 2007, total annual global exports as a share of the aggregate global economy increased from 5% to 30%. This was driven by countries increasingly taking advantage of their competitive strengths in trade, such as low cost, low regulation, or high value added products and services. The increase of world trade and globalization served as an efficient mechanism to improve living standards in emerging and developed countries, increasing wages and affordability of products. Therefore, this system brings enormous benefits, but it also brings important risks. For example, today China represents about 16% of the global production, which basically means that whatever happens in that country affects the world much more. Now, about the pandemic, it has brought a series of catastrophic consequences, not just in terms of health, of course, but also in terms of economy and international business. As we know, a sudden stop of the economy, production, and international trade has caused supply and demand to be destroyed simultaneously. Due to this, we will have a huge recession of the economy in the following years, because national economies have been severely damaged. Among these, Latin American countries, have suffered so much with this pandemic. They have experienced lower exports, lower commodity prices, massive outflow of capital, reduction of tourism, and difficulties securing imports of key items. And now all the gains that Latin America made in the last decades in terms of moving people out of poverty are now at risk. So the pandemic will probably reinforce two interrelated trends in the following years. The first is a trend towards a lower level of interdependence between the different countries of the world, and the second is a trend towards a world trade with lower level of openness. Now, as COVID-19 have severely wounded some nations, they are moving as never before to protect their own industries and people. In this context, the main challenge of the companies in the next decade will be to reshape their business models and value chains to meet the needs of the world and customers after the pandemic, with focus on social issues and problems and efficient logistics. Thank you very much.